Hey YouTube, welcome back. So, what is or what REST stands for? So, let's say that you're in an interview, and let's say that your interviewer, let's assume this is your interviewer, ask you this question: What is REST stands for? And you, on the other hand, don't know how to answer this question in a proper way because it's a pretty vague one. What is this REST stands for? It just should I just say what is resistance for, or does the question have more details into it? Um, in answering this question, it depends on how the interview is going. There are two ways to answer this question. There is a quite short answer, and there is quite detailed answer. In the short answer, you will say REST stands for Representational State Transfer. It is an architectural style for designing network applications. REST relies on stateless client server cacheable communications protocol, and the HTTP protocol is the vast majority of cases. The idea is that rather than using a complex mechanism such as Corba or RPC or SOAP or SOAP to connect between machines, simple HTTP is used to make calls between machines. Here, REST uses standard HTTP methods like get, post, put, delete, etc. It is commonly used to build scalable web services that are simple to modify and extend. And on the other way, the wrong answer, we will put some details and we will put specific structure to it. So first, we will start with saying that REST stands for Representational State Transfer, as we said before, and its architectural style used for designing network applications, often used to build scalable web services. RESTful systems are characterized by how they use stateless communication between client and server, which means that each request from a client to a server must contain all information the server needs to fulfill the request, and the server retains no session info. So by this one, we just said what is RESTful, and we need to go into more details. So let's talk about like REST operates primarily through the HTTP protocol, utilizing verbs like get, post, put, delete, etc. So let's talk about this. Let's just make a list to talk about them. First, we want to talk about the resources based. Here in REST, interactions are centered around resources which are identified by URLs, which is Uniform Resource Identifier. We want to talk about the stateless because we talked about it. The stateless. So, as mentioned before, each request from the client contains all information needed by the server to respond. There is no stored context on the server between requests. And we have cacheable. So, responses must explicitly indicate whether they are cacheable or not, which helps improve client side performance and reduce server load. And lastly, we want to talk about the uniform interface. This simplifies and decouples the architecture, which enables each part to evolve independently. So, the advantages of REST, including simplicity, scalability, and performance, and the ability of leverage existing web infrastructure, it's particularly useful for services accessed by wide variety of clients, including browsers and mobile devices. So, in conclusion, the this is the two ways, I guess, that you can answer this question. And yeah, that's it.